friends, welcome to your practice. Welcome to your bodies. Welcome to your mind, your whatever state that might be. And also welcome to your intention for what it is to be here and giving yourself this gift of movement. Yoga, for some of us that are aware and others, this might be our first time practicing, but yoga is about union, bringing together this body, bringing together this mind that can be very turbulent at times, and also bringing together this intention to be here and do something good for yourself. As we go through our everyday lives, our outside worlds of angst and stress show up inside our musculoskeletal system. And that is also done with a deep awareness to what's happening in our minds too. Our minds are triggered and distracted, and they're shooting signals all over the place that tense up our muscles. So the practice today is known as Surya Namaskara A, Sun A, and it's just a few series of postures that allow us to go deeper into our own body mechanics and rhythm of creating a muscle memory to help ease the stress that our nervous system holds and carries through the vehicle of the breath, and paying attention to this breath and our bodies in a way that allows for some care and curiosity, and we're not competing and we're not judging, and we're just here to move and explore. So I'm going to invite you to try that on with me today for the next few moments and see where it goes as you come into Sun A, and think of it like this: the sunshine, wherever you might be, whatever time of day you're practicing in it. We know the sun is always shining somewhere in the world, always. And what if we were to take that idea of this sun always shining and remembering that this sun is always shining inside of us? So can we use this practice to salute our own sun, the sun that we each have inside of us, as a way to come home to your body, to get to know yourself a little bit more, and just embrace this ability to breathe and move and be just as you are. So we'll get ourselves started today actually lying down on our backs to start with a little bit of breathing. So get yourself comfortable, and for today's practice, if you have a mat, great. You don't need one. You can be on a towel, you can be on a blanket, but most importantly, you want to be on a surface that allows you can even be in the sand. But yeah, find yourself in a position that allows you to just create some movement, okay? So start lying down the best that you can, and we'll actually take our knees bent to begin, and take your feet nice and wide onto the outside lines of your mat, and let your knees drop down and in. This is known as constructive rest, and allow your lumbar spine, this low back curve, just to be in its natural place. Taking your right hands on your belly beneath your navel and your left hand on top of your heart. Feel your collarbones roll open and your inner scapula just draw in to lift up your chest. And you'll bring your chin slightly downward towards your heart, and just let your knees softly knock together. If it's okay to close your eyes, please do. And just inviting your body to really settle. Notice the weightiness of gravity giving in to the toppest layers of the skin, specifically around the muscles of the face, the jaw, across the chest, down and towards the abdomen and belly. Weighting heaviness and towards the low back. And just sensing into the knees gently touching. And all four corners of each foot grounded towards the earth. And notice, are you breathing? And let your attention land on where you can feel breath the most. It's Specifically, see today if you can breathe directly and towards your hand that's on the belly, just filling it up as high as it will go. And then letting out a deep audible sigh. Exhale, let it go. Feel your belly button drop downward towards your spine. Again, taking a full inhale into the belly and breathe also to the outsides of the ribs. Good, exhale, feeling the belly descend and the rib cage draw a little bit closer together. And just one more time with a relaxed face. Inhale, breathing in. Holding at the top. Take another sip in. Hold. And exhale to let it all go. Good. Go ahead and release your arm bones down to the body side and bring your knees in. And just take a few little rolls around in your low back and your sacrum, one direction. Good, and then the other. That might feel real juicy here in that low back. Nice, and then we're gonna go ahead and plant the feet down and you'll dig your heels of the earth and extend your legs. So today we're gonna really focus on extension and flexion as we start to build some muscular strength. So reach your heels further forward than your toes. Feel your tailbone chase your heel line. And then open up your arms. So you'll roll your thumbs outward and spread your fingertips wide. Bring your chin downward towards your chest. So our feet are in flexion. Reach to your heels. See if they can reach further from your toes. Maybe your heel bones even lift up. Good. And then you'll just from here point your toes. So now we're here in extension. Reach. Good, inhale, flexing your feet, finding flexion of the ankle bones. Notice the tension, the energy of the legs. And exhale, point the toes. And if it starts to cramp up the arch of the feet, then don't have to go so hard. And just one more time, drawing in flexion, inhale. Nice, and exhale, the toes, point. Good, just go and relax the feet down. And then from here, we're gonna take the arms on up towards the sky. We'll draw both feet into flexion. And then you're just gonna extend the arms nice and long all the way overhead. And I have this partition in the way, but just keep your arm bones nice and long, as far back as they'll go. And then exhale, just bring the arm bones all the way down and forward. Just one more time, inhale, reaching arms back. Feel the length, the extension of the body nice and long. Nice, and exhale, release the hands on down. Good, and now from here, we're just gonna go ahead and take bend of both knees, so creating some flexion of the legs. Good, inhale, reach those arm bones all the way back. Nice, and exhale, take your hands to your thighs, bring your chin up towards your chest, and slowly bring your wrist creases up towards your knees. So here's some muscular endurance here. Inhale, lowering it down, lower each vertebrae down. And exhale, roll it all the way up. So using your abdominals as you massage your spine, lowering down, inhale. Good, exhale, lifting up. 3, inhale. Exhale, arms straight, lifting up. 4, inhale. Exhale, lifting up. 5, lower down. Exhale, lifting up. 6, wrist creases to elbows, lower down. Exhale, lifting up. 7, can you keep your feet grounded, lower down. Exhale, lifting up. 8, lifting up, good, lower down. Exhale, lifting up. 9, this is that practice for those fitness testing curl-ups, lower down. Good, and exhale, lifting up. 10, good, can you lower an inch, lift an inch, lower an inch, lift an inch with your chest, lower an inch, lift an inch, good, lower down, hold for 3. Lift up your sternum, chest, hold for 2. Good, and on 1, slowly lift yourself all the way up, crisscross applesauce, roll on over your legs and come on into all fours. I'm actually gonna turn around this way on my mat. And so in all fours, tabletop, what you'll do here, we're gonna go ahead and take your hands and take them nice and wide like starfish. And you'll spread your fingers wide, create a J shape with your thumb and your index finger, and you're gonna press a lot of your weight here, and oftentimes my students complain about their wrists, the heels of their wrists hurting. And so we really wanna focus on pressing into the index finger and the thumb, that first knuckle imprint. And then we'll feel as ourselves just kind of pressing down, knees are beneath the hip bones, and we want to spin this inner bicep muscle outwards. So you're locking in your triceps, and they spin back. Can you press your shin bones just as close to the floor as they'll go? So we press down into the arms, practice just bringing your chin towards your chest as you exhale and towards your cat pose, relax your neck. Good, inhale, open up, heart and chest. Good, exhale, dome and round. Good, inhale, drop the belly, separating the sitting bones, lift up, cow. Nice, just a few more times here on your own. And let your guidepost be the rhythm of your breath. So we're just kind of chasing the breath here, in and out. And then we'll start to work the body's way back into neutral. As you find your way in towards neutral, we're just going to bring our toes together, knees wide. This is called extended child's pose. You can take this at any time. So bring your hips backward towards your heels and your arms nice and long. Oftentimes this is too much. So what we can do, you can turn your heels under. If you have a block or a blanket, you can place your buttocks beneath. And then sometimes you just might want to come down to your forearms. But think about extending. Otherwise, toes down, arms extend with a softening of the elbows. And so let the rib cage fall between the inner thighs. Take a deep inhale breath. And a deep exhale. Good, another time, inhale, feel the breath travel into the navel as it spreads the low back, the kidneys, the adrenals. And exhale. Let's go ahead and come back on in towards your tabletop pose. And as you're ready, you're going to press the floor away, stepping one foot back and then the other. And just holding here in your plank pose. And press the earth away, lift up the abdominal wall, your heels are chasing back. Because from here, just building up that strength and stamina, right? So finding that energy to salute this, using that, or rather drawing from that energy of that inner sun of yours that we're saluting and practicing, right? Kind of growing and trusting that right here. And then as you're ready, slowly lift up your hips to your downward facing dog. Oh, and this one feels pretty nice, and eventually you'll start to bend one knee and then the next. But instead of going super, super fast as you're walking like a little baby chihuahua, think if you're just walking a slow, older dog on the beach. Just lowering one heel, inhale, lift high on toes. Exhale, lower the other. And just sensing into the movement here. And then eventually you'll keep both of your knees bent. Spin your outer triceps down. Lift up that belly button. And maybe you can even gaze towards it. Feel your thigh bones press back. Feel your chest plate reach closer towards your thumbs and get broad across the front chest and upper back. Downward facing dog. On your inhale, glide the body forward into your plank. Nice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward to your plank. Think of kind of like a seesaw. Exhale, lift up, lift the hips, lift the hips, lift the hips. Good, one more time. Inhale, we come into the high plank. And exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. And then keep your knees bent and just lightly walk your hands back towards your toes. Keeping your knees bent, inhale, find extension again. So send the thighs back, the chest forward. And exhale, we fold into flexion. So feel the rib cage drop over thighs. And really encourage to leave a bend in your knees and drop the head heavy. Inhale, feel the neck of the toes stretch as you extend the back of your skull. And exhale, fold a little bit deeper. Feel the kneecaps lift, the hamstrings engage. Last time, inhale, think extension. And exhale, folding in towards flexion. As you bend your elbows, take one hand and just cup the elbow bend. Let your chin hang heavy. And just imagine that the crown of your head is a bucket that's watering, or a water pail that's just watering some flowers. And all of the water spouts are just dripping all of your thoughts down into the ground. And just switch out the grip of the elbows. And just focusing back on your breath and the sensations that are happening in the body, just allowing them to be there.
Good, release your hands down to the ground. Inhale, let's find extension again. And use that length to walk back out into your downward facing dog. We're just gonna come into an add-on here. Inhale, glide forward to your high plank. Good, everyone's gonna drop down to their knees and feel their pelvis pull forward. Good, from here, you're gonna take your elbows. Can you bend them back to hug the ribs? Bring them back, back, back. Good, press on up. Here's some muscular strength. Inhale, we lower down. Tricep push-up. Exhale, press it up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press it up. You can always do this off your knees, but we're starting here. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press it up. Last time, inhale, lower down. Now hold. Lift an inch. Lower an inch. Lift an inch. Yes, you can. Lower inch one more time. Lift an inch. Lower an inch. Hold it. And lower all the way down. Good, you guys. From here, we're going to release the top of the feet and just relax your arm bones down. Drop your left ear to the earth. Let your heels roll out and just listen to the earth with your left ear. Taking an inhale, fill the space between your back lungs. And exhale to let it go. Good, bringing your chin towards center. Place the top of the toenails down. And you're just going to go ahead and lift up your chest. You're going to take your right thumb on top of left thumb. Keep your gaze down. Try to pull your thumbs apart and spread the wings of your chest. Toenails click, kneecaps lift. The tailbone, buttocks, the flesh of the low buttocks extends the heel bones. Inhale, widen collarbones. Keep gaze to the earth. Stay here for another breath. Can you pull the thumbs apart without overdoing? Nice. Exhale, take the release. Switching out, left thumb on top of right thumb. Top of feet press down, kneecaps lift, pubic bone down. Inhale, we take extension, breathe and reach. Keep the breath steady, pulling up the navel to protect the spine. And lowering yourself down, release the arms. Listen to the earth with the right ear. Let the heels go heavy. Stay another breath. Good, bring your chin on back towards center. Then we're going to come to cobra, so you'll spread your hands wide, the thumbs right by the side ribs, and inner elbows draw together. Imagine this, we have a 90-degree angle and your elbows are bungee corded, working towards each other. Top of the feet down, kneecaps lift, and the heel bones of the hands are dragging themselves back, but your legs are heavy. Think of like a cobra slithering through the reeds of the grass. Inhale. And then exhale, feel the front ribs, mid-ribs, sternum, chest, lower down. 2 more. Inhale, strong legs lifting up. Good. Exhale, leave those inner scapula, shoulders drawing together, elbows back. Heavy legs, strong abdominal wall, lifting up. Inhale. And then slowly begin to lower down. Good. Pressing on into your hands and knees. And let's slide it back. Oh, for extended child's pose. Good, maybe relaxing and rolling the wrist bones. And we'll come back into the tabletop. Untuck the toes, downward facing dog. And then from your down dog, just the best you can, you're just gonna practice tiptoe, 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 tiptoe your way, all the way up to the top of your mat. Keep your knees bent, so we're still in that sense of flexion. There's that bend. Inhale, now we have extension out of the hips. And exhale, we fold again. Inhale, come on up halfway, pause. Bend a little bit to your knees, hands to your hip bones. Press down into your feet, and you're rebounding yourself all the way up. Oh, release the arms. Roll your shoulders to your ears on your inhale. And exhale, down your back. Opposite way, inhale, lift up, and exhale, down, forward. Good, everyone, and rolling your palms to face open. Good, and just feel the collarbones stay expanded. Your feet will be towards parallel, palms open, chest proud. Tailbone drops to be heavy. You can close your eyes here. Relaxing your bottom jaw from the top teeth. And then bring your hands together in front of your sternum, just pressing lightly. Take your chin downward towards your top thumbs. And from here, saluting that sun that lives within inside of you. It's always shining, but sometimes we have some cloud cover, right? Sometimes our inner storms. But that sun is always there, remaining strong. And let's use the connection of the breath and body to really trust in that energy of the sunlight that we have always inside. Take a deep breath through the nose. And a deep breath out. Good, releasing your arm bones down. You can open up your eyes. And we'll start the sun A. Come to the top of your mats. Shoulders stacked on hips, hips on top of ankle bones. On your inhale, depending on your space, your arms can reach outward and skyward. Otherwise, reach your arms forward, but feel the lift. Can you roll your thumbs out? Bring your front chest in. Good, exhale. Take your hands, press them together. Take them to your heart center, and you'll bend and lower yourself down, finding flexion. Inhale, take extension. Leave the extension, bend your knees, hands plant, step back your left foot. Press the floor away, step back your right foot. Good, bring your chest forward, reach back through your heels. First time, we're all gonna drop the knees. Pull the pelvis forward, so your knees are behind the hips. Good, everyone. Elbows bend back, nice and slow, 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 slow. Release toenails, kneecaps lift, low belly lifts, cobra pose, dragging yourself forward. Exhale, lower down. Good, pressing yourself back in towards your tabletop, downward facing dog, a few breaths. Keep a soft bend of your knees. The gaze goes up towards the belly button. Pressing the earth away as the thighs and pelvis reach back. Are you breathing? Just reminding yourself, finding the breath. Bend the knees, gaze to the thumb, step yourself forward. Inhale, find extension, halfway lift. Exhale, leave the abdominal wall strong as you fold. Pressing down, root down to rise, lift everything. Inhale, saluting. Exhale, samastitihi, hands come back to your heart. We'll just do a few more. Inhale, arms are gonna reach up. Exhale, cascade, fold the rib cage over quads and femurs. Inhale, heart, chest extend, keep that. Exhale, bend your knees, hands plant, step your right foot back. Press the floor away, left foot back. Good, knees drop, hips, pelvis forward, engage abdominal wall. Slowly lower down, chaturanga. Top of feet drop, inhale, cobra. Exhale, we lower. Using your breath, slowly lift up to tabletop. Remember, you can always go to child's pose or you take downward facing dog. So the practice is always nice to listen to the feedback of the body, not forcing. Bend your knees, gaze forward, stepping on it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press down, inhale, reach, rise and lift. Maybe look to your thumbs this time. Exhale, leave the chest lifted as the hands land at your heart. Good, another round. Inhale, arms will reach. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, extension. Exhale, bend your knees, hands plant, step back, left foot, then the right. Option here to drop your knees. Otherwise, I'm going to stay lifted. Chaturanga lowers you down. Elbows bend, stay at the 90-degree angle. Good, then we roll over the toes. Here's the option. You can either find your cobra or we lift into an upward facing dog. Kneecaps lift, thighs lift, chest open, but only if it's okay for the back and spine. Sense your shoulders on top of the wrists. Press the earth away. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Just notice what parts of the body feel open or tense. But where can you feel the most amount of space? And just let that feel good. The practice should feel good. Bend in towards the knees, gaze forward, and walk your way on up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we fold and find flexion. Press down, inhale, arms reach, lift all the way up. Exhale, saluting your sun, Samastitihi. Another time, inhale, arms will reach. Exhale, we fold. Good, inhale, halfway lift again, using your breath if this rhythm is too much. Bend your knees, hands plant, right foot back and then the left. Chaturanga, lowers down, maybe knees drop. Cobra or the up dog, inhale. Exhale, lift up, downward facing dog, relaxing head and skull. Unclenching the jaw, let the gaze go to the navel or between the toes. Bend your knees, looking forward. And now here, some of you might want to take a practice and see if you maybe want to jump both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Pressing down, inhale, arms reach up, lift. Exhale, hands back to your heart. Last time, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, hands plant, step back 1 foot the next. Chaturanga lowers. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. From here, take a bend of your knees, gaze forward and jump on up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, slowly start to lower yourself all the way down. Releasing down to your heels, arms will extend. Lower yourself on down, hands underneath your knees, lift up your chest. And then nice and so we're gonna lower all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae. Oh, good, and then from here, just start to hug your knees in towards your chest. Good, plant the soles of your feet on down. Release your arms, press into your heels. Slowly just lift up your hips for a little bit of a release for bridge pose. Interlace your hands. Kind of snuggle your upper arm bones together. Just again, feeling this sense of expansion, extension here. Releasing the hip flexors. And as you're ready, just lower yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. Good, and then from here, just bring your knees back in towards your chest. Rock and roll yourself all the way on up. Come back into the crisscross position. Good, so crisscross applesauce. And so you have the option to either stay here or roll back on down to your mats. But this is the conclusion of the practice for today. It was just a very basic Sun A series. So using that to salute your inner sun, you can take as many of these as you'd like, 1, 2, 20, whatever it might be. It's a great warm up and a great way to remember how to really bring together your body, your breath, and your heart. So thanks so much, friends. I'll see you next time.